my name is Sam, and thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up. I apologize in advance if I start rambling incoherently in this video. I just got off a 9-hour shift after sleeping for like 4 hours before then, so I'm just like a sack of caffeine, and it's kind of all hitting right now. I drank way too much coffee today. So yeah, let's just talk about the 2 books that I read this week. So 2 is a lower number than I normally do read. However, they are bigger books. They are also rereads of books that I thoroughly enjoy, so I don't want to like run through them. I'm just like, I'm going to take a couple days to like enjoy and absorb all of my Crooked Kingdom and all of my Sarah J. Maas. So it's actually been quite a while since I read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I honestly think easily over 2 years for this one. And Six of Crows, I think I actually read that like, I want to say first year grad school, so it's been like a hot minute. I graduated like 3 years ago, so it's been a while. So Crooked Kingdom is the continuation of Six of Crows in the Grishaverse. It's technically the second and final book in a duology, but Bardugo did say that she does have plans to write a 3rd book eventually, so I'm going to call it a duology or a trilogy whenever I feel like it. And I've seen this question asked quite a few times, actually. Not necessarily in my videos, but in a lot of groups that I'm a part of. But you do not have to read the Shadow and Bone trilogy before you read this series. However, there's so much like tidbits and information that you will understand the relevance and importance of if you read the first 3 books, the Shadow and Bone series. You will still, like, Kaz and all of his crew are not a part of the Shadow and Bone series. The events of Shadow and Bone are kind of the recent historical past of this world, but this is set in a different geographic area in this world. It honestly reminded me of, like, Denmark, but, like, the Dark Ages that I think of when I think of England Dark Ages. So it was, like, a conglomeration of them. But it's just, it picks up exactly where Six of Crows was left off. In Kaz holds a grudge, man. He's kind of like my superhero for that reason. It's probably not the healthiest thing about me, but I love grudges. Like, I hold them, and I remember them, and I pull them out of my back pocket when I need them. Oh, wow. I'm a messed up person. Anyways, so Crooked Kingdom is set in actually Ketterdam, and it's all of the political situations that were created in part by Six of Crows and all the things that happened there and the lying and betraying, but also all of these little nuggets and random things that you never thought anything of in Six of Crows that Kaz did and his group did, all just come like slamming back and all like wound up in like a little bow. We get to see some, not a ton, but some of the power and magic from the Shadow and Bone series kind of brought in a little bit here, not as much as in Shadow and Bone. But that was once again like almost like a bit of like a tap of the cap, like, hey, I see you people who read the Shadow and Bone trilogy kind of thing. But I freaking loved this. It's simultaneously both the most satisfying and unsatisfying ending, because it's kind of an ending, kind of not an ending to a series. Like, the characters are wrapped up, but they're not, and like they get an ending except for my girl, Bardugo. Oh my god. I'm like mixing up character names right now so hardcore, but I think it's her, Nina. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Nina's the one who was with Matai. Yeah, Nina. Nina got done so dirty in this series. My god, Bardugo needs to give her her own series. The next series, King of Scars, is Nikolai, which makes sense if you read Shadow and Bone series. But Nina, oh my god, she got like shafted, like she got screwed every direction you could think of to Sunday. It, like, the girl just could not catch a break. Like, and she, of all the people in this, did not deserve any of the stuff that happened to her. She's just been dealt, like, a horrible hand in life. And Bardugo, oh my god, she just, like, did her so dirty in this series. That's, like, literally all I took away from this, was, like, Bardugo's got beef with Nina, and I don't know what it is, but it's serious beef, because, like, that was vicious. So yeah, once again, 5 out of 5 stars. It's a little bit faster-ish pace, I find, than Six of Crows, but it's still kind of slow to, like, a series overall. But, like, the last quarter, when everything, or third, everything starts getting connected and wrapped up, and you're like, man, Kaz is a genius. Oh my god. It's so good, and, like, you just can't catch your breath. Then I did a reread of Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book. And it is Celaena, and we kind of get more about Rowan. We learn more about the magic system and why it's been kind of suffocated in some area, cut off in some areas, and why in some areas there are fae and magical beings. And oh my god, I'm floored. The amount of people I've heard who were like, I stopped reading the series because of Queen of Shadows. I hated it. And I was like, what? So I kind of went into this being like, trying to think of like what parts of it I don't understand. This is probably my favorite of the series, except, no, I don't know, Empire of Storms had a really good ending. Like, it hurt my soul, but it had a really good ending. But Queen of Shadows, oh my god, there's so much character growth. There's nonstop problems that they're trying to, like, troubleshoot this whole time. And Kaol and Celaena finally, like, grow this understanding between each other and, like, where they stand with each other. We get more Rowan. We get more magic. We see Dorian finally taking a stand. We find out a lot about the Psycho King. I did not see the twist at the end of this book the first time I read it. I was so floored when like with the ring and everything, and it got taken. I was not expecting that, and I just like getting to see Celaena grow and start having to make decisions and thinking like a ruler, because she is potentially going to be a ruler at the end of this whole series. Hashtag don't spoil me on Kingdom of Ash yet. And I just really like it. It's insane how much she's grown. So drastically, but like slyly almost another. Like, she's still very dark and she gets some sweet revenge, but like I loved seeing her and Lysandra bond. I remember being in Empire of Storms being like, man, Lysandra's my girl. I love this girl so much. She's probably my favorite character. I say that about like every character almost in their scenes. But then like I remember in the first like book or so, I'm like, I forgot that I didn't really like her. But like they grow an awful lot, and I love how their relationship changes. I think my favorite part of this book, though, has got to be the witches. I keep forgetting her name. I want to say Manon, but I don't think that's it. I think that's Akatar. There's too many M names with Mass series, but, like, she is the head of the Blackbeak Witches, and, like, I think it's an Empire of Storms where I'm like, I'm 100% sure that her and Dorian are going to bang it out. Like, and I mean exactly what I mean when I say bang it out. Like, and it didn't have, I was so confused because I was like, I was 100% sure Dorian was either bi and was going to have like a boyfriend suddenly, or he was going to end up with the witches. And I mean, he could eventually end up with the witches, but like, it didn't. I just need to read Kingdom of Ash. Man, I got so many questions. I hope these are all answered. But yeah, love it. 5 out of 5 stars. So those are all the books that I read this week. Let me know in the comment section down below if you read either of these books. These are quite popular books, so I imagine you have. And let me know your thoughts on it. And if you didn't read these, let me know what you did read. I would love to hear. Make sure to check the description box down below. I will link all of the books to their Goodreads pages, and I will link all of my social media. If you follow me, I will follow you back.